Okay, so welcome to the Dangerous Film Fest. I am Ru with Rebecca Ru Beauty, and I am here with Cliffhanger Croumbles, who is a filmmaker and has a very unique style going on. So before I even ask you my questions, tell me about this gentleman.
Okay, this right here is the helmet of the main villain of Welcome to the Deadlands is what they're showing here tonight.
Okay.
But to a bigger project called the Chronicles of Deadands. And this is his machine gun. This side is broken, as you can see, but this side, he activates it and he kills somebody in a little episode that you're about to see. Episode 1 of Welcome to the Deadlands, which is an introductory piece for all the characters that's going to be in Chronicles of the Deadlands.
So is it going to be a show, and like episodic show? Or
episodic show. It's fantasy. A lot of people, when they hear Deadlands, they think it's horror. It's not horror. It's more like an action fantasy. And it can kind of have its creepy moments to it. But it's on a level of like something like a Game of Thrones or something like that, with a little bit of Mad Max mix of it.
Gotcha. You know, were those his goggles?
These are his goggles.
There they are.
Yeah.
Are you Diesel?
I'm Morlock.
Sorry, this is Diesel Punk.
Yeah, it's a Diesel Punk. You know what?
Totally.
You know what Diesel Punk is, right?
I'm a social worker. I don't know anything.
And here goes the guy who plays the hero.
Here, you guys will have to come over here though, because they can't see you.
I didn't see you.
Yeah, you're on. There's a camera, but you literally have to stand.
You just walked in the middle of an interview.
Sorry. Yeah. So we've got the whole crew.
You walked in.
Half of some of the crew. Ooh, we have a hero and a villain.
Yeah, hero and a villain. Put your mask on.
An anti-hero. That is the politically correct way of saying villain.
You get to see the villain with his mask on.
Oh, he's the villain.
Yes, he's the villain.
Not like the good guy hero.
You're just like not the villain. So you're antithesis of him.
Yeah.
That's a pretty sweet mask.
Yes. Wait until you see it in
Who
the
does
episode.
your design? You?
I made the mask.
That's awesome.
A guy who's big into steampunk art made the goggles.
I enjoy this a lot. You put a lot of work into this.
Thank you. So I did.
Hair that goes with it too.
Yeah.
That's terrible. That's actually really creepy.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. So I designed the mask. I did the camera work, the editing. I'm the director. Put all the money in it. So I'm producer. Half of the money. I got another producer helping me out.
Wonderful. So what are what are your guys' names?
My name is
What's your real name?
my real name is Sean Benji, and I play Stone. Welcome to the Deadlands.
All right, and what's your name?
My name is Jordan. Hold on. He's in character.
Oh, sorry to disrupt you, sir.
Yeah. Now you got to come out of character.
My name is Jordan Aquila.
All right, wonderful. And you are the villain in Deadlands.
Morlock.
Marlock. All right, and are you guys actors, or is this like your first?
No, we act.
You act?
Serious actor, yeah.
I really missed my calling.
I'm a martial artist, but transition.
I like
Well, we
it.
got roles open.
I'm just saying. Oh, okay. So,
Jordan, yeah.
Joran Aquila. I'll have you guys do your handles in just a second. But in case anyone wants to zoom, you don't have to zoom in, but you might be able to see this. Who knows? But this is Welcome to the Deadlands. It's playing on YouTube. Wonderful. Okay, so here, let you in there for now. Okay, so Croumbles. Can I call you Croumbles? Is
You
that
can call
okay?
me Cliffhanger. You can call me Croumbles. Whatever works.
I feel like I need to be like to call you Croumbles sounds almost like Crumbles, but Cliffhanger is like
That's Cliffhanger or
Captain
Crumbles,
Croumbles.
Crumbles, you know, however you
Commander
want to do it.
Crumbles. Can I call you Commander Crumbles?
I like that.
Commander Crumbles.
Commander Cliffhanger.
No, Commander Crumbles rolls off the tongue.
Okay,
there.
we'll do that. We'll do that.
Okay, so you have a episode showing tonight, a film, a short.
Yes. At the end of the episode, you get a bonus trailer of not only Welcome to the Deadlands, but Chronicles of the Deadlands, which is the bigger series.
The whole series.
So you get a little trailer at the end of the episode to like everything, just so it can give you a feel.
When you are creating Chronicles, an entire world, you already have one film made. Do you already have the conceptualization for everything else?
No, what's
together?
going on is when I started Chronicles, because it's so big and a lot of my actors were so good, I was putting pennies into it. And I was like, this is unacceptable. I was like, these actors are too good. This is not fair to these actors. So what I did was I went back and I said, well, I want to do something that's like an introductory piece so people can get an idea how big this world can be, and hopefully go for funding that to get the real budget that these actors deserve. Because a lot of these actors in Chronicles and Welcome to the Deadlands are really good. These are not indie quality actors. They are good actors, and a lot of them are so talented, and they deserve something big.
Some sort of recognition, like in a big way.
It is what it is. They're that
so
good.
How long have you been doing directing, filmmaking, the whole shebang?
About 8 years.
About 8 years. It's a long time to be doing it.
Well, I mean, I didn't get better until maybe the last like 4 years, but I always kind of had an eye for it. And I used to like have people to do my camera work and my editing, but it wasn't working out very well, so I just kind of started doing all my own stuff.
You learned how to do it.
Now I got a guy who's really good at it to be my new DP. So
wonderful.
Hopefully I get the budget and we can get him on board, because he's really talented. There's a lot of really talented people around this project.
I mean, two of them are standing here. Shout out to our actors right behind us. For you guys, what's your favorite thing about working on the Deadlands?
For me, it's just honestly the fight scenes, the action stuff, you know what I mean, being behind putting those together. Me and him go at it sometimes on the difference of it, but when we get together and we finally come to agreement on it, it comes out pretty dope. You know, I think
Wonderful.
so. Yeah.
For me, obviously, it's about getting in the character. I mean, you see what I get to put on. I mean, you don't see you'll see the full wardrobe, you know, in the trailer, but you know, getting in the character, becoming Morlock, becoming, you know, bringing his vision to life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's
like
what
that.
I really love about getting into, you know, character with this for the Deadlands. You know what I mean? So, and there's a lot of great people to work with as well. You know what I mean? You feed off of the energy of other actors, and then once we're in it, we're just in it. You know what I mean? We're just having a good time, and we're telling the story. You know what I mean? We're telling a really good story that everyone needs to see. So, welcome to the Deadlands YouTube. Check it out. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed.
You won't be disappointed.
I'm telling you.
Awesome. All right. So, if there was one thing that you wish you knew when you got started 8 years ago, that you wish someone would have told you, that you can now tell these people who are going to be watching, the thousands and millions of people who are going to be watching this eventually one day, what would you tell them? What would you have told yourself? What do you wish you would have known?
Well, when it comes down to it, do your research. Do your research on cameras. Do your research on lighting. Do your research on sound. Do your research, because that's the number one thing. That's the thing that I wish I would have done in the beginning. If you don't do your research, you're going to waste a lot of money. You're going to waste a lot of money. And don't try to go too cheap, because sometimes whenever you sit there and you look at how much some of these cameras cost, there's a reason why they're very expensive. You know, if some people like cars, some people like homes, you know, some people got their toys.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be a good idea just to put it all into a camera, good lighting, so you can have a really good project. But do your research. Don't mess around and just grab a camera and just press record, because that's not how it works. Do your research and make sure you have a good script, because story is everything, and the
really
character
is.
development is everything, and your lighting is everything. It's all everything. If you
like
do
it.
it right, it'll be really good.
Wonderful. What about you, gentlemen?
Just have fun. Have fun. You know what I mean? Live life to the fullest and have fun doing it. That's my motto, man.
I like it.
I love it.
All right. Come on.
For me, it's just work hard at your craft, pretty much. Stay true to who you are as for whatever your craft is. Like me, I'm a martial artist. I try to stay true to that side of what I do and not do what other people are doing. So I think you'll see the difference whenever we really get to see what I do as a martial artist and what you see other people doing. So just stay true to yourself.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, gentlemen.